Hey guys, it's Lisa. Hi, sorry my chair makes a lot of noise. I'm still over here at my house in Hudson and I am going to make, it's going to be a craft with me, and if we make something else after this, that'll be great. But this is called an embelly clip. Jen at Dreams Etc. and her mom came up with this idea, and I've not seen anybody else do it, so I thought I'd share it with you. They hadn't seen anybody else do it, so they're kind of making claim to it, which is fine because we all have our moments to shine in the sun. Everybody gets their chance. I really like Janet Dreams Etc. She and her mom are very talented, so if you ever get a chance to go and check out her channel. Anyway, this is called an embelly clip, and if I remember, which I will try to do, I will link the video that shows how to make these, how she's making these. And I am not really doing, she always kinds of works vintagey, that kind of thing. So pretty much just copying what it is, and not really copying what she did. So having said that, I first want to thank everybody for watching, and I want to thank some of my subscribers that have written comments to me most recently, and it's Myrtle, Linda, Leslie, and Maggie. Thank you very much for your well wishes. And if you've been watching my channel at all most recently, I lost my father not too long ago. So everybody's been sending me such warm, heartfelt wishes and prayers, and I appreciate that. But there's another YouTube lady that I watch that thanks her subbies when they send comments, and I just love that idea. So it's Gail Augustinelli. She does journals strictly, but she's well worth a watch. But she does that, and I just love it, so I thought I would start. So I'm going to steal a page from her book, so to speak. Okay, so embelly clips. If I had one to show you, I would, but basically you're going to get two pieces of paper that are relatively the same size. One can be larger than the other. And I'm going to set this one, these are the two I'm going to use. I'm going to set this one aside for a moment. This is from this, this is a couple years old, I think, 2014, more than that. Penny Black Painted Blooms. I don't know if you can still get it or not, but I've used some of it out of it, so I've been trying to use up my stuff. Working my stash, girls and guys, working my stash. Okay, so we're going to start off with this one. An embelly clip is, it slides onto your page, and it without a paper clip. So once I finish it, and then you'll see it in action. I'll show it to you. Okay, so I cut this down. This is from the 6x6 pad, and I cut, oh gosh, inch and a half, maybe, not maybe an inch and a quarter off. And I have my little, this is from Paper Studios line at Hobby Lobby. My little butterfly, since it had butterflies on it, I pulled my little butterfly punch out and punched some little butterflies that I think I'll use on here. But anyway, you kind of do whatever you want on this page. So I have some material out. I have some paper. I ripped this from before and didn't use it, so I thought maybe part of it might work. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. So craft with me, get your stuff out, start working. and we'll just figure this out while you're doing your thing, and you just look up at me every once in a while. So I know that you're listening. I actually don't know if I'm gonna like that. Maybe not. I keep tossing that poor little sucker aside. I think I'm going to thin this down just a little bit. And I'm going to rip this side as well. And if you get it too thin, this piece too thin, it doesn't rip very well because you just can't hold on to it. All right, so there is my ripped fabric. Let's kind of stretch that back out. And then I think I only want it about this long. All right. Pull my little threads off. Now these are a little too long. Let's just cut a lot of these off. Because these aren't, oh yeah, some of them are. I don't want to pull all of those out, so I'm just going to cut them down, clip them off, giving it a haircut. There we go. Okay. There we go. And I'll save that little piece for something else. You never know. You never know. Okay. So I have this piece here. Basically, you just kind of collage or do whatever you want. It could just literally be this piece of paper if you want it to, but I'm going to, excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me get a drink of water. Okay, hopefully that'll get me through this session. Let me cut off, I got little tips on here. Let me cut those off. Okay, so got that. And then I had this I liked, or this. I think that's too big. I think I'm going to go with this one. And I'm going to rip the edge here. Yeah, so exciting. Excuse me. My son and his girlfriend wrote me, let's see, Friday of last week, and I guess in Colorado, they live in Colorado, and in Colorado you can get, I don't know, I can't remember what the heck they called it now, but they're getting married, and they just wanted a small service. They weren't asking anybody to come. They just wanted, she has 3 children, which my son has taken on as his own. They call him Dad. They've been together for quite a few years, but they decided they were going to get married, and they just wanted our blessing on the way that they chose to get married. And I said, hey, that's y'all's business. However you want to do it, you do it. So I think, I have not heard from them, but their plan was to get married on Saturday. And I guess they were going off somewhere. And I didn't want to interrupt if they were actually getting, you know, if they're on their honeymoon. So they said they would call when they got back in. So I'm excited to hear how their day went. But some fun news, finally. I have some fun news to tell you. Let's see, maybe I'll put this... I don't know, I think I like it on top. Cute. And unfortunately, not bringing my buttons, I think I will like a button on there. What about this flower? I've been trying to find spots for these little flowers. But if I hide that little funky part underneath. No, I don't like that. But yeah, if I find, get some buttons, it kind of looks like little bunny ears, doesn't it? I suppose I could cut it off and make it look like little bunny ears, but I won't. Okay, so I think that's probably what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I will get my Fabri-Tac out. I don't have any fingernail polish on. Well, I have some clear, but it's about time to take it off and put some new stuff on anyway. Excuse me. The pollen count has been very high here in Florida, and I can tell. They don't have to tell me how high it is. I can tell right off the bat, man. Yeah, I'm going to have to take some of my sinus medication. My sinus medication. Okay, so got me a little bit of that stuff. Flipping it over. I'm going to put it right like that. And I'm just going to kind of smooth it out. Oops. Make sure I'm getting it tacked down nicely. I'm not putting a whole lot of pressure on it because I'm not pushing the glue through. I'm just kind of working the goo. Working the goo through. Okay, now let's get this little piece on. Still have a string or two on this. Gotta get the strings off. No strings allowed. No strings attached, right? No strings attached. So I have thoroughly enjoyed my day crafting and watching YouTube videos and watching movies and just having a good old time. Let's see, do I want to double that? Is that where I want it? Huh. Or do I want to cover? Well, I think I'll keep it to one side. Well, how's that gonna work? No, that'll just rub off. Let me put a little bit more on. Am I still in? Yeah. I'm gonna put a little bit more on here and I'll just rub that off. I'll let it dry and rub it off. So guys, I think I want it out here. Make sure my little fuzzies aren't getting glued down. There we go. Alright, and then I'm going to put, let's see, which way is up? This way is down. I'm going to put these little bubbies on. Three little dollops on three little flowers. And kind of find the middle of that piece there. That down and what's showing here. There, that rubbed right off. Very nice. Alright, and then let me go ahead and put my YouTube. I'll put my YouTube away. Put my glue lid on and get this out. And we'll get this put down. We'll get this puppy put together here so you can see what Dreams, etc. Embelly clips, yeah. But I thought these were super sweet. Cool idea. There we go, I like it right there. Very nice, very nice. And I think I will probably, when I get back to the house, put, you know, a fancy corner on there or something. Again, I didn't bring any of those do flunchies, and I'll put a button with maybe a little bow or something on here. So that will finish that off. And now I have these little, I tell you, these are tiny. I don't know if you can see one. Oh, there you are. That's how tiny they are. A quarter of an inch maybe across. But I seem to go to those a whole lot more than I do a lot of the other things. And I thought I had some tweezers in here. That's what I am digging around for off camera, is, there they are, some tweezers. Yay! And I think I'm just gonna put a few random, a few random ones. Let's see, I actually like a lighter one right there. And way too much glue. Way too much glue. And of course I used my napkin that I had when I ate dinner. Oh my goodness. Good thing this stuff dries clear. And I have a little bit too much. I don't want it gooping. No gooping allowed. So I just thought these would be kind of cute in some random little places. Oh, that was much better on the glue. Let's see. I actually think I want this one turned a little bit like that. Good. And let's see. Let's put another light one. See, I had more than 5. I had some light ones. I think the light one will do better here. I think I'll have all of them. Maybe I'll put a little glue on this. That might give me a little better idea how much glue to use. There we go. Okay, so I got some little butterflies on there. And I think the button, pink button down here is really gonna do that, and then some nice corners. So I'm sorry that I'm not actually finishing this out with you, but when I do the final walkthrough, you'll see it, and if I remember, I will point it out to you. But anyway, let's find this sheet again. Now what you do, and I thought I would do 2 things. I'm going to use my, kind of gone off the page there. Okay, so I put a little bit, just roll that back over again. I put a little bit, about, what's that, almost a ½ inch, and then I'm going to put some glue. So a ½ inch of the tape, but you can do it all in glue. I just would say if you're going to use tape, you're probably going to want to at least put some glue on the open side, and I'll show you why in a minute. So let me make sure that I'm doing right sides to right sides. Okay, right? Up, yes, up and up. And then we're gonna match the sides. Now if you have, this one is a little bit longer than this one, which is fine. You can either center it. It's not much of a difference. In fact, for this, because it's not much of a difference, I think I will, no, you know what? I'm just going to leave it because it won't really show. Okay, I'm going to let that dry for a minute, and then I'll show you what you do with that. And then I'm going to go to another envelope, and this is a little busy for me. So I thought I cut off a quarter of the napkin, you know, one of the quarters, and I thought this would be pretty cool if I did something like this. It would downplay it a little bit. I don't know if I could do, I guess I could do this. That might be even better. Do this, and then that would be, yeah, I think I'll do it that way. So let me get my Mod Podge, and I'm just going to use my fingers. The only problem with this is my new phone. Yes, my new phone, and I'm sorry, I don't have a paintbrush with me, so this is what I do when I don't have a paintbrush with me. But my new phone turns on with my finger. This finger that I'm using. So when I am, when it's full of glue, or if it gets really stained up with ink, and or if I wash it, which at the house I wash my hands a lot because I don't want to get my parents, well, my dad, my mom, sick and or us sick, so I'm always washing my hands. But I have to clean this finger off before I can turn my phone on. Yeah, probably not the best way for a crafter to turn on their phone. But there is a way of doing it just with your, with a code. You just have to remember what the code is. That is in of itself a fun thing. Okay, let's get a little more on this right here. And I've got a fan directly above me, so it's interesting when I'm putting this stuff down that it's drying faster than I can. And then if I need to come back and put any more glue anywhere, I will. And I'm just going to put that like this, and I'm going to put something, I think wipe off a little bit of the unneeded glue there. That didn't need to go on there at all. Okay. So I think that's really going to tone things down. And I think I know sometimes I'll go over it with this, but I think I got it way too wet. And I'm going to add a little bit of glue down here where I can get this hooked. This all hooked up. Okay, again, don't have my napkin. I could get up and go and get it, but that would just make too much sense. So there's that. I don't even have anything to clean my hand off. There we go. Let's get all the glue off the finger. So next time I need to get it on my phone, I can. Okay. So there's that. Always got to have Mod Podge with you. Always. So I'm going to let this dry, and I think the other is dry. I mean, this is no, you know, super huge kind of thing, but let me show you. Make sure I don't have any glue on here. See, I was thinking I might stick it on this page right here. So you take this, and so you can actually bend this back if whoever gets this, well, my niece is getting this journal, but she could actually bend this back and journal on this. Of course, she's got the back here to journal on, but you just simply do this with it. And it's not going to go on this page because it'll stick way out, but it stays on the page. But you pull it off. It's simply amazing. I love it. So I'm going to have to find a shorter sheet to put it on. Let's see, this side maybe. Yeah, there you go. And you can make them as well that would go at the top of the journal. But how stinking cute is that? Flipping through your journal, come to that, and it decorates the page up. I don't like it with this, so I'll find someplace else to put it, but and then that's what it looks like on the back. And you can pull it off. Super cute, huh? Yeah, and I couldn't believe her when she said, it doesn't come off. And so it doesn't. It really doesn't. It sticks right there. But that's why I would say put a little a wet glue, so that you're not getting it stuck into like the double-sided tape or anything. I think this is kind of a play on a tension pocket backwards, because a tension pocket has where you can put, like if you put a pocket up here, you actually do use double-sided tape, and you put the let's see. So say you have this up here, you would put double-sided tape right on the edge, and then you could take a tag and push it up there, and it will get the corner of it just stuck in that tackiness, and it will stay there. You know, flipping the journal and all of that, it will stay there, and then you just pull it out when you want to write on it, or flip it over to see pictures, or whatever you're doing with it. So I think it's kind of a backwards tension pocket. But I thought that was really cute, so I wanted to do that for you guys. So there. Again, that's not going to stay there. I'm going to put that in my box of finished stuff. And what's holding you up? Why aren't you falling down? Are you that much bigger than everything else? I guess you are. I don't know. I'll have to look at that. I'll have to look at that. And then I wanted to do, I think I'm going to do 2 of these. This is a coloring sheet that my mom did, and I folded it in half because I thought I would just incorporate it into one of my, into one of the 2 signatures, but I'm getting pretty thick. So let me find where I put, oh, right here, my cutter. And I think I am going to cut this in half. So I think about 4 1/4 should give me the halfway point. Because I'm not exactly sure if these are true 8 1/2, but I think they're close anyway. No, not really. But that's no problem, because you're not going to see, the one's not going to see the other. So I'm going to just make these super simple, super cute, and so you just find your center is really the best way of doing it. So put your 2 ends together and just kind of give a little pinch right up at the top, and then you can fold this straight down and this straight down, and you should meet, you should meet right in the center, so it's all the same length. There we go. Alright, so there's that. And let's see. Is this the same length? No, it's not. So already know, well, let's fold this over, and I'm going to try, let's see, do I want to, yeah. Let me do it the right way. Let me just, let's see, lining this up. And then I'm just going to give myself a little bit of a fold, a little space down just below, because you're going to be folding it over on top. So we're just going to fold this over, nice and neat. I can't see it. My lighting here is not that good. Okay, so there we go. And now if I want it to be that big, then I would fold to just below where that fold line is. And then, yeah, okay, that's wrong. Don't listen to me. Okay, so we're gonna fold this over, and then I'm gonna fold this over. And now it'll work. And now it'll work. Oh, maybe. There. Okay, so now we have a little folder. Now you won't have near as many. Let's do it again where I can, this is the first time I've done these, and some people don't glue these. I do glue these down, just because it's kind of a nice thing. And then I will put a piece of ephemera under here to hold it closed. And I don't think I have anything that I could use for that here. Huh. I don't know. So pull that off. Let's do this again. Maybe I'll actually be informative this time. So we're going to find our center. I'm just going to give it a little bit of pinch. And I'm going to fold these two down. And there we go. Okay, so I have that. And so now I'm going to take and fold it just a little bit beyond that point and just match up how much of this little edge of the flap I'm folding over, and just making sure that they're evenly distributed. Okay, we're just at 30 minutes, so that's good. Okay, now let's see if I fold it there, that's a good size. So I am actually, let me get just a little pencil mark. I am going to mark just below where that is, where the fold is. So just below this fold, I'm marking about 1/8 of an inch back from that. And that is where I'm going to start my fold here. And let me just make sure that this is going to leave me, yes, this is going to leave me just enough space so this can fold over nicely, and not that this piece, this fold is not going to get in the way of this fold. So let me crisp everything up. And there you go. And they're super cute and lots of journaling room. And these can just be, and that's another reason I glue these down. This got bent over. So that's another reason I glue these two pieces down. So let's go ahead and do that. But that's just another little, and I don't know who came up with that. I certainly did not. It's been around for a long time, but I've never, this is the only one I did, and I did it a long time ago to remind myself, hey, this is cute, do this. And there we go. Besides this has got a printed 2 on it with an arrow, so I don't know why they have that on these books. This is one of those adult, you know, coloring books. There we go. Get all that glue, get all that glue down. There we go. Super cute. So if you took like a little flower and just glued down the bottom half, that would probably be enough just to hook that, but it needs to be something a little more substantial, like it could be a ticket, like this one says funny thing. But if I had my, I don't think there's anything still left in this. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's enough that it's giving me a little color. Gosh, that's been quite a while since I worked on this journal. Yeah, so I'm just going to glue the bottom of this down about 1/8 of an inch, and I want it to be centered. There we go. And straight, which is another thing I'm not very good at. And there, and then that just flips underneath there and keeps it closed. Wonderful! How cute is that? So now I have another piece of ephemera for in my journal. And I'll do the same thing with this one. See if this is going to work. I think so. We'll just use these since I have them. Let me see if I can add a little color to this one as well. Yes, it's going to add me a little pink to it. There we go. Find where I'm going to want it. Okay. This is a little misleading because this is not centered, and that's what I want to focus on. So I'm just making sure that the distance from the end of the ticket to my flap is about right. And I think that will work for us. Yay! And then you just, yeah, let me glue these down, and then it'll work very nicely. There's one. Spread that glue, spread that glue, spread that glue. But I have just been having fun doing all this stuff and playing and talking to you guys and not having a care in the world. Now tomorrow, I asked my husband, because we've got the guy coming to work on the house here. Oh, these are so cute. I love them. And the fact that my mother colored them is even more cute. And I guess she was trying something, I don't know if you can see this little bit of coloring here. I don't know if she was trying something there or what, but she added a little of her own flavor. So you'll have to, you know, just a reminder about those. And the little embelly, they call them embelly clips, E-M-B-E-L-L-I clips. And like I said, if I remember, I will put the copy of the, I will put the clip, a link to the clip. Oh Lord, let me tell you, it's getting a little late here, so I think I need to close up shop. One thing I did want to address is this is, well, today's the 18th. This is probably going to go out on the 19th or 20th, but from until February, oh, what was the date? Yeah, February, I don't know. If you're within a week and a half from February 18th, 2019, and you're watching this, I have a giveaway going on for my subscribers or new subscribers. You are more than welcome to subscribe to my channel and go for the giveaway. But I did get a comment on what is it that you're actually giving away, because I guess I didn't explain it well enough. I'm making a whole kit up. If you do journals, then you tell me you do journals. If you do mini albums, then just tell me you do mini albums. Some people do cards. I've got loads of stuff. Now this will all be coming out of my stash, but I'm going to make you a kit that will hopefully be able to build an entire mini album or an entire journal or a bunch of cards. You know, scrapbooking, whatever. I've got a ton of stuff. So I just need for you to let me know what it is that you like to do, or if you do it all, what you would like to have a kit given to you. And I'm doing 2 of them, so there's going to be 2 winners. And I just wanted to, you know, say to you guys thank you. So, because I had promised a long time ago that once I got to 2,500 subscribers, that I would do a giveaway, and you know, then my dad took a turn for the worse, and kind of wasn't even posting videos, let alone thinking about a giveaway. So anyway, so that's what I'm going to do is 2 entire kits. I'm probably just going to buy one, get one of those large postal boxes, and I'm just gonna fill it with everything you'll need and then some. All right, so I just wanted to clear that up, make sure everybody understood that that is what I'm doing. There should be, on all the videos I'm doing within the time allotment for the subby giveaway, I am posting that video on the end of this video, so you could click on it if you're on your computer or laptop. I think it works. I don't think it works on your mobile. I think you can see it, but I don't know if it works, if it actually will take you there. But anyway, it's called A Must See for My Subbies. And so yeah, so you can go there and see that. So I really haven't done much of anything else other than what I've shown you guys. So I will be doing some more tomorrow. I did a few things around the house today, and so, but I want to try and get all of this done. I didn't bring my sewing stuff, so I want to just be ready to sew this and be done with it. And I brought another a mini album that I probably will be working on some while I'm here too, because I'm sure I'll get the ephemera done tomorrow. But we'll see what you guys get to see with this worker here. I won't be able to do any videos because you don't want to hear bang, 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 crash, zip, 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 zip. I don't know what Ollie's doing. My husband lined him up. I just get to be here. Just as long as he doesn't disturb my crafting area, I think I'll be good. So thanks for watching, guys. Give me a thumbs up. That just lets YouTube know that you like the content, and it just helps. Just helps them to know that you like what I'm doing. So if you feel like it, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I read them all. I try and answer all your questions. If you have any questions, if you want me to do something for you. Yeah, or if you have any questions on the giveaway. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye.